LSU vets are reminding you to keep your pet's health in mind when spending time outside. Georgia Peck has some tips on how to keep your pet cool.
Luke Myers and his dog Nilla are chilling in the shade on this hot summer day.
I'll bring her out here, and she usually gets in that pool over there. I try to go about 15-20 minutes here and then just bring her home and let her chill in the shade.
Making sure your pet gets enough exercise in the Louisiana heat can be a challenge.
Dogs air condition themselves differently than we do, and so they cool themselves by panting. When they pull in cool air, that helps them cool down, but when they're breathing 95-degree air with 95% humidity, that's not going to cool them off. So then they breathe faster and that cycle gets worse.
And when it's hot outside, that means the ground is even hotter.
Real easy rule of thumb, if you put your hand on the concrete and you can only keep your hand on it for 5-10 seconds, that's how long your dog can stand it too. Now their pads are a little thicker than our skin, but not by much.
Nancy Wellborn treats dogs who come in with burned paws or heat-related injuries. And she says watching their body language is key to keeping them healthy.
And if they're panting harder, if they're slowing down in their walk, things like that, we need to read them and say, okay, it's time to get them cooled off and get them back into the air conditioning.
If your dog spends most of the day outside, she says you need to make sure they have a shaded spot to cool down, a fresh water source in the shade, and some sort of airflow like a fan.
So just think about, if I'm outside, what do I need to do to go cool off? And they're the same exact way. You need water, you need shade, and you need some way to cool off.
And Myers says he puts all these things into practice to make sure Nilla stays healthy and cool in the summer.
That's why we do it, just to make sure she doesn't overheat.
Georgia Peck, WAFB 9 News.